So AI is everywhere right now, right? ChatGPT, face filters, those creepy accurate Netflix recommendations. Everyone is talking about how amazing it is. But today we are going to talk about the stuff nobody wants you to know, the dark side of AI. And trust me, some of this will genuinely freak you out. Let's dive in. So imagine you are teaching a kid how the world works, but you are using history books from the 1950s. That kid is gonna learn some pretty messed up stuff, right? That is basically what we are doing with AI. Here's the thing, AI learns from us, from our data, our decisions, our history, and guess what? Our history is full of discrimination and bias. There was this hiring AI that Amazon built and had to scrap it because it was rejecting female candidates. Why? Because it learned from Amazon's past hiring, which was mostly men. The AI literally learned to be sexist. And with respect to facial recognition, multiple studies show it is way worse at recognizing people with darker skin. In some cases, it is wrong up to 35% more often. Think about that. If this tech is being used by the police, it is going to be a nightmare. The scary part is when a human is biased, we can call them out. But when an AI does it, companies say the computer made this decision, like it is somehow neutral. It is not. It is just bias in a fancy wrapper. Now let's talk about privacy. Or actually, let's talk about how we don't really have it anymore. Your Alexa is listening. Your phone is tracking where you go. That cute filter on Instagram, that is mapping your face. Every single thing you do online is being analyzed by an AI somewhere. And here is how crazy it gets. There are systems now that can track you across different security cameras in the city. You walk past one camera, then another, and AI stitches it all together to follow you everywhere. China is already doing this with their social credit system. AI watches everything you do and gives you a score. Low score means you can't buy plane tickets, can't get certain jobs. Sounds like a Black Mirror episode, right? But it is real. And before you think, well, that is just China, your apps are already doing similar stuff. That fitness app knows where you jog. That food delivery app knows what you eat and when. Put it all together and AI knows your entire life. The creepiest part is we kinda just accepted this. Yeah, sure, track my location for better suggestions, isn't it? We traded privacy for convenience and didn't even realize it. Let's talk about deepfakes, when you can't trust what your own eyes sees. Okay, this one is wild. You know those videos where someone's face is swapped into another person? That is just the beginning. AI can now make totally fake videos that look 100% real. I am talking put words in anyone's mouth, make anyone appear to do anything. Imagine someone makes a video of you saying something you never said or doing something you never did, and it looks real. Your boss sees it, your family sees it. How do you prove it is fake? And this isn't a theoretical situation. It is already being used for fake celebrity videos, political disinformation, and scams. There was a case where someone faked a CEO's voice and stole $243,000. And people are also using it for revenge stuff that I won't even describe right now because it is so messed up. The terrifying thing is we are entering a world where you can't prove that it didn't happen because the pics and videos can be completely made up. How do we figure out truth when AI can fake everything? And here is something that should worry you. Even the people who build these AI systems often can't explain how they work. I know that sounds crazy. Let me explain. Old computer programs were like recipes. Step 1, step 2, step 3. You could trace exactly why it did something. Modern AI, it is more like you show it a million pictures of cats and somehow it learns what a cat is. And if you ask, why did you think this was a cat? The AI basically says, vibes. This is called the black box problem. And it is a huge issue when AI is making serious decisions. AI denies your loan application because computer says no. AI recommends someone to go to prison for a longer time because nobody can fully explain it. AI medical system misses your cancer because the algorithm is too complex to understand. So if something goes wrong, who do you blame? The programmer, the company, the AI? Nobody really knows, and that is the problem. Now here's a quick question. How many companies can actually build the most powerful AI? Google, OpenAI, Microsoft, Meta, Anthropic, maybe a couple others. That's it. Because building serious AI requires supercomputers worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Enough electricity to power a small city. Data from billions of people and teams of genius engineers. So basically, a handful of companies in Silicon Valley are deciding how AI works for the entire planet. They decide what it can do and what it can't do, what information it gives you. No election, no vote. Just a few CEOs making decisions that affect billions of people. And yeah, that should probably concern us. Here's something nobody talks about. AI is terrible for the environment. Training one large AI model produces as much carbon dioxide as 5 cars over their entire lifetimes. Just imagine, just one single AI model. And we are not training just one model. We are training thousands of them, running millions of AI queries every second. All those ChatGPT conversations, they're happening in massive data centers that use insane amounts of electricity, need constant cooling, which uses tons of water and generates serious heat. So we are using AI to maybe help with climate change, while AI itself is making climate change worse. Now this is the last one, but this one is subtle and might be the scariest one. Remember when you could navigate without GPS? Remember when you could do math without calculator? Every time we hand something over to AI, we lose that skill a little bit. AI chooses what videos you watch and then you stop exploring on your own. AI writes your emails and then you stop learning to communicate. AI makes decisions for you and you stop learning to make decisions. There is actual research showing people's sense of direction got worse after GPS became common. Our memory got worse after smartphones. What happens when we can't function without AI? Then we don't even know how to do things ourselves anymore. We become dependent. And dependency on technology controlled by a few companies, that is not great. So I know this was heavy. And look, I'm not saying AI is evil or we should get rid of it. AI does amazing things. Medical diagnosis, scientific research, accessibility tools, it is incredible. But we have to talk about this stuff because right now AI is developing faster than our laws, faster than our ethics, faster than our ability to understand it. We need rules about how AI can be used, transparency so we understand what these systems are doing, protection for people whose jobs are being replaced, ways to hold companies accountable when AI screws up. The future of AI is not set in stone. We get to decide what role it plays in our lives, but only if we pay attention, only if we ask questions, only if we demand better. So yeah, stay curious, stay skeptical, and definitely stay informed. Drop a comment with the part that surprised you the most and share this with someone who needs to hear it.